Celebration. So, all right, yeah.
Oh, snap. I think we back up in here. I think we live. Well, we live.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, yeah, did you get it? There we go. There we go. Vegans are live on YouTube. What's up, people? I think so.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up, man? What as people from the islands, I guess, maybe or maybe only Jamaica. Well, go on, brethren. So, what's up with y'all, man? Episode 21. We back in the building, man, or back in your building, somebody's building, somebody's
I'm about to
interwaves,
do
somebody's cellular waves, microwaves, something. Open up a window, let me get in this thing, man. Yeah, man.
it. Yeah, man.
As you know, it's Austin.
And your boy Mike.
What's up, man? First things first, obey your thirst. Drink Sprite, all right? If y'all old enough to know that, you guys are old. Y'all old. I know your back hurt right now. But yeah,
You
man, what you
just
sipping on, man?
outside of the celebratory shot we get ready to do in a sec. Nice little lovely. I don't even know if I can get it in the shot. No, because of its color in the background. Um, the Frostbite Winter from
That's a
Foothills
frostbite.
Brewing, man. It's a black IPA, African American. Yeah, nice little strong one. Here, full body, so perfect for the season that it was made for. But I didn't spoke too much about what I'm sipping on. What you up there sipping on, man?
Man, let me tell you something. I got how's the quality on the Zoom versus what's on YouTube is my internet. I need to buy my internet or something. Restart something. Anyway,
Uh-oh.
y'all seen it before. I got a little French connection, man. A little splash of Coke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had like a little impromptu happy hour hijacking by my coworkers, but it was pretty cool.
Happy hour hijack.
Yeah, like when people left, um, and I got to talk to one guy there about some stuff, and I was like, y'all need to pay me. You just said, but we can talk about that later on. I was like, you just told me ain't nobody reliable here but me and this dude. Where my money?
Need my money.
Where my money? So,
And
well,
then
we'll
mix it
find
with
next
the
week, man.
Ocean's 12. Now pay me my money.
Yeah. If if they hit me with some racks, drinks on me, man. We can go to the Hornets game and get litty. But anyway, we going straight to the local. But
For real.
yeah, man, just yeah. French Connection. It's pure Henny. Wow, white Henny or pure white Henny. That sounds like drug related. And Grand Marnier, with a little bit of Coke, a little bit of French
Gotcha.
Connection for you. But let's start off with a little bit of basketball talk. I got one thing. Did you see the Spurs against the Bucks?
I did not. It's something that should have been on my watch list and completely forgot to click add.
Man, okay. So that was the first game. Then the second game was the Nuggets and the Warriors
Hmm.
back to back. The first game, I felt like I was in high school again, watching basketball. Like, yo, what, what? I had the most fun in my house watching that game, yo. Like, I called my mom. I was like, yo, did you see that? See what? Oh, click. I was like, okay, you got Giannis, right?
Hmm.
Giannis looks like a superhero. Then you got Wemby, who looks like everybody's random created player just to see if I can do it. He made Giannis look small. Like it was like it was
Hmm.
yo, it was one series where Giannis, no, somebody on the Bucks had the ball. And I think Wemby picked off a pass or something.
Hmm.
And he was running, right? Now this is a 7'4" dude that looks like Stretch Armstrong, but can dribble the ball like a guard.
Hmm.
He's just dribbling down the court, right? Went behind his back to avoid a guard, and then dunked on Blake Lopez. I said, "Ooh, oh, this is the future right here." The next play, Giannis comes down the lane, dunk on somebody. I said, "Oh, here we go!" Like, yo, I'm not. Yo, look, man, it's kind of hard to put into words, but I had
Mhm.
so much fun just watching. I was like, this is the greatest thing I've seen in years, yo.
It was must see TV.
Oh my God. And like the game kind of came down to like the last couple seconds. But man, like oh like so like Giannis had the ball and like Wemby was guarding him. And I guess he tried like to, do like a lay it up or whatever, or like maybe try to dunk. Wemby blocked the shot. I was like, oh, here we go. Man, y'all do not next time you see man, I cannot wait to see Wemby against Jokic, Wemby against Embiid. Oh, it's gonna be dynamo. Yo, must see TV.
Must see
Whatever you got
TV.
to do, go. If you got to go to a bar to watch it, NBA League Pass free trial, y'all got to watch it. I was like, I had so much fun just watching the game in my house with. I think I had a bottle of water. Either way, I was man. Oh man, it was crazy. It was crazy,
Mhm.
man. And he was hitting the threes. Also, too, Giannis was like, "Oh, you're not gonna come out here?" Whop! I said, "Oh, Giannis hitting threes now? Oh,
Uh-oh.
oh, it's the future. It's
You
over.
know,
It's so you talking
you
about these
know it's gonna
six
be over
eleven?
if Giannis is
Yes,
hitting threes.
yo, it was so smooth, yo. He was like, "It's not
Mhm.
coming out." Nothing but net. I said, oh man, people getting dunked on. It was so much fun, man. And then the
Mhm.
game after that, the Warriors were up by 20-ish, and the Nuggets just walked them down in the fourth.
Yeah, that's the game I
Jokic hit
did.
it. Yeah, Jokic hit that game-winning shot. It took 2 steps. It was 3 seconds left to go in the game. The ball was inbounded on their side of the court. Jokic got it, 7 foot center. Took about 2 dribbles, pulled up, shot it from the corner of the half court line. Game over. I was like, oh, this is a great day for basketball, man. I was
I
so
did
hyped,
see that
man.
one. I did see that one.
This took me a
Which,
while to go to sleep, yo.
like,
I was
literally
too
the only
excited.
other. I mean, because of the outcome, I wouldn't have changed how things were played because obviously he made that shot from that distance and such. But in the moment, had Jamal Murray not dribbled before he called that timeout, they would have already been able to advance the ball. Then instead of
Yep.
having to,
Mm-hmm.
so a little bit of a more difficult shot from Jokic, but hey, he still hit it. So don't change
Think
nothing
about
about the
this.
outcome.
Think about where we are as a basketball in like the basketball timeline or basketball skills. With 3 seconds left to go in the game, your best option is to give the ball to a 7 foot center to shoot a three from half court
While defended.
while being defended by another center who was right in his face. I was like, man, it don't get no better than that, man. Man. I'm
Must
happy
see
right now thinking
TV.
about it. That was man,
Must see TV.
man, and
The
I'm
only
gonna see
thing,
Wemby tomorrow too, man, against the Hornets. He can just walk all over everybody.
yeah,
My man, like Stretch Monroe out there, yo. All y'all who played NBA,
he remind me of Blanco from the Monstars. Just with a different haircut, basically. But he is super tall and lanky.
like it doesn't make sense. He makes Giannis look regular.
Yeah.
Giannis is a big dude, yo. So,
The Greek Thor.
that was man. I'm hyped right now thinking about that game. I'm about to go back and watch it. Might watch the game again.
I know, right? But
Like,
the one I got is Suns and Kings from the other night, which the Kings are finally starting to figure some stuff out and come back up
my
together.
bad. Before you go,
But
Spurs play the 76ers on Monday, 7 o'clock.
that's going to be my new Monday
Let
night
me
football
tell
game,
you.
except it's going to be basketball.
Let me tell you. Mm, I don't know about y'all, but I'm hyped. I
Going to be
won.
more must see TV.
I won the week. I won the week. 7 o'clock, man. Ain't nobody better call me. I can't wait. But go ahead, man.
I was going to say, yeah, Kings are starting to surprise me on how well and quickly they're starting to figure some things out, and their record just getting better and better. Um, A lot of people are saying the Suns are a championship contending team. At one point, the Kings were up on the Suns by 22. Kevin Durant said, "Hold my beer."
You thought you forgot who he was.
Walked them all the way down, beating them in regulation. Hey, that was some more must see TV. 22-point deficit. I believe it's in the top five of their largest deficits that they have overcome in their team history. So that is some must see
Watch it,
TV. When
yo.
it comes to like these playoff teams in the West, never count them out unless it's Minnesota. Although Minnesota does have the best record in the West. Yeah, like when
They
Minnesota's done,
do, yo. And it has nothing to look, man, look here, man. It is all Anthony Edwards, yo. There's gonna be a point where
gotta be.
people gonna be like, "Hey, yo, cat, go do something." He gonna be like, "Nah, I'm gonna shoot.
Yeah,
Get in the paint." Nah,
nah.
I'm gonna shoot. Did you see that dunk though? Last night?
Mm-mm.
Well, Anthony Edwards, yo, he was on the 3-point line. He took 2 steps, maybe like a step like after he passed the free throw line, whatever. He jumped up there, cocked back. I was like, ooh, ooh, ooh,
Oh,
ooh,
take it
ooh.
live.
That looks kind of familiar. Oh, this let's see. You got Jordan, you got Kobe, you got D Wade. Is this? Uh-oh. Wait a minute.
Wait
Hey,
a minute.
you heard it here first. Edwards might be that number 4 shooting guard, yo. This.
And that's that wait a minute.
Wait,
WAYMNT. Wait a minute.
I saw his rookie year, but this one I said, "Ooh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh!" Again, I said,
I sip on that.
"Man, I got to show you that thing." I was like,
Yeah, you're gonna have to give me that beam footage, baby. You're gonna give me that
he
beam
came through the lane
footage.
like people are like, "Nah, I'm not stopping this." He said, punch that shit. I was like, "Ooh, that's man." I'm about threw my phone down the street, man, and I was inside. Man, I love the NBA, man. Anyway, um,
Yeah, I'm about to say that's essentially all I have
yeah,
for
because
NBA.
trade deadline is coming up, so everybody's just kind of waiting and see. So there
We'll
is a
see who
rumor.
all gets dealt away.
Yeah, I know Siakam is gone and OG is gone, but there is a rumor that Trey Young may go to the Spurs. If that happens, you mean to tell me that Trey Young's gonna be running around not double team? Okay. Scoop. You
What
know,
that's happening?
scoop. Squat, you know.
And not to mention, the Spurs can mess around and run a set to where like they always have advantage in rebounding. Wimby 7-4.
Dog.
Be an interesting team to watch. Although still the Spurs need to get some things together because, like I
Oh,
said,
is
uh,
Wimby and friends.
about to say
That
I've
kid
not
is
seen too many
trash.
times. Yeah, Jeremy Sohan, come on, bro.
Hmm.
But I have not seen this many times where Greg Popovich looks speechless.
So, look, I ain't got it, man.
I've seen it 4 times this year.
Ooh. Uh, think about this, people. Look at Wimby's stats, then realize that he's on the minutes restriction.
Mm-hmm. My man leaned all the way back.
When I realized that, I said, like per game? You mean like per like he can't be awake at a certain time of the day or something?
Right,
Or not? He's not even playing the full minutes.
right.
And it makes me think, Zion, you are a waste of a fucking pick. But my bad. I mean, to stop myself about Zion, man. Trash.
I
Wasteful.
had to chew that laugh down. As soon as you brought up Zion,
He's on
you
minutes
Sean Kemp.
restrictions, and you don't want no minutes.
No, he just want a barbecue plate. That's what he want.
Oh man, I here looking like Booger McFarland on the court, yo.
Not the Booger McFarlane.
Oh,
Oh, but no wonder LeBron called him out when he was on defense. It's like, man, I ain't going underneath the screen. You ain't gonna dribble.
he's not aggressive. He should be punishing people, yo. He punishing the same plates I punish, and I answer emails. Like, oh man, yeah. Oh man.
Yep. Let's say it's done it. Get in the coverage of these NFL playoff games.
Let's go to it, man.
Actually, before we do this, I'd like to see I don't have my handy dandy notepad out. I'd like to point out we should have did an amendment in probably like week 8 or week 9, like basically the midpoint of the season. Because there's a lot of situations where our week 1 division winner picks just went sour. Like for example, the Cincinnati Bengals winning the AFC North. Um, and
Well, yeah, because
and Aaron Rodgers getting injured on the 4th play of the season, like you would pick the Jets, and that just went sour. The Jets never figured out an offense after that. We both went 2-6. Minnesota had to start 5 different quarterbacks. So if we do this for next season, I'd like to make a move for an amendment where we can think about how things have gone thus far and do some revotes mid-season because football
yes,
being
because
so brutal, injuries,
when Burrow went down, so did the city of Cincinnati.
yeah.
I'm talking
Which
about the
Jake Browning kind of did his
Reds.
thing, but like it's Jake Browning compared to
Yeah,
Joe Burrow.
and then Chase got hurt too.
Mhm. For a moment, I thought you here for a moment. I thought you were talking about Chase Claypool. I was like, oh no, Jamar Chase. We're talking about the Bengals.
Bruh, whatever Chase Claypool goes to, that team is about to lose. If you're trying to
Yep,
tank,
happened to
pick him up
Miami.
right now.
Uh, and the other thing I wanted to point out, and my hot take pick for the season, I did get that right. The Bucks did finish higher place than the Falcons, and then the Jets'
Mhm.
offensive TDs from week 12 to the finish, they only had 10. So
God,
straight
they're
up
one
boo
quarterback away, yo. They are like they're not even a rookie. They are one Russell Wilson away. This is
I
a
mean, that's what they were
solid.
thinking, especially with this
That's it.
defense. I think their defense still finished like top 5.
And think about it, it's like they have a run game and they have Garrett Wilson. And there's a Mark Draft, whatever, that's saying that they'll pick up the wide receiver from Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you just need some,
Need somebody to be a certified thing slinger.
dude, all you need is a Baker Mayfield. That's it.
Baker's enough of a gunslinger to fit into that.
Yeah. Like you don't need much, man.
Feel sorry for y'all Jets fans. But for the coverage of the playoff games, I forgot the
From
order
last
of the
week?
game. Yeah, the wild card playoff.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Let's get the order of the game. So we going over them in the correct order.
Yeah. I got him. You ready?
Yep.
Texans and the Browns.
Man,
You look.
that game was close until it wasn't.
Okay, did I pick the Browns or the Texans? I think I.
I don't remember.
You know what? I have an ESPN pick'em thing. One second.
I'm about to say I don't remember because um I didn't put them down on a notepad.
Yeah, hold on one
Uh,
second, because I do know I got the like yeah, I'm in like this little ESPN bracket thing, Thizzle.
mhm.
But dog, I'll find it real quick. I picked the Cleveland Browns, but oh my gosh.
Kind of hard to win when you gift your opponent 14 free points.
True, but also, Panther fans, it's okay. You go ahead and let it out. Go ahead and
Mm-hmm.
let it out, man. If you say that, hey man, Stroud wouldn't be who he is now with the Panthers, cool. If you also realize that DeMarco is a rookie head coach, first time head coach. So you could have got DeMarco. You could have got Stroud. Hmm. Who made those decisions?
Mm.
And people, if you say, hey man, he has better wide receivers, does he? Because Nico Collins in his what, third year?
Yeah,
I never heard of Nico. Well, I mean, I've heard of him because of fantasy, but he wasn't no Nico Collins.
right.
He was
He's
number 12 before. Now he's Nico Collins. He wasn't him before.
like the old school NBA lives. They don't want to
Yep.
tell you the player name.
Yep.
Roster wide receiver 12.
Yep. You gotta put it in yourself. I remember those days. Man, I know y'all back hurting right now if you remember those days too.
But
Feet hurting. Look at you. Mm.
yeah, yeah, you got a great point. Like it's because if they didn't have those 14 defensive points, and I think there was a punt return, so 21 free points. Texans only scored
It
24.
was still 45-14. Also, too, if you remember, like, do you remember the Texans' first play of the game?
Yeah, bomb, right?
Yes.
Bomb
You
for the
mean to
touchdown.
tell me this rookie, first playoff game ever? Hey man, first play of the game, throw a 70, throw a bomb. All right, on the money, 75-yard touchdown. Grand opening, grand
Oh, money.
closing. Joe Flacco going back to his kids, and Cleveland always gonna be Cleveland. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, man. My
Hate to
man
see it
said,
for you,
do
Brown
it
fan.
left, do it right. Throwing it left, I'm throwing it right. I'm throwing it left, throwing it right. Man,
But hey, still congrats to Joe Flacco from going from the couch to the playoffs.
yeah, like you gotta do that. But also too, I'm thinking, dang, man. Deshaun Watson, if you come out next year and you don't put up these numbers, yeah, we got problems.
Right.
Big parliamentos, big parliamentarians. I don't know what else to say, but yeah.
But so, yeah, that's pretty much it for that game. But like I said, the score would be a lot closer if there weren't those two pick sixes as well as the punt return. Um, in fact, the two pick sixes, if they actually went to the right player and they go for touchdowns, the Browns are actually up 28-24. But looking at how the Texans were playing, Texans will probably drive down and get a game winning drive. But the Browns could have had 28 instead of just that 14. So let's say who we got up next?
Next one. Next one. Man. Next one. Dolphins and the Chefs. Chiefs.
So your prediction being right about them not playing well in cold weather.
Bro, that thing came so true.
Mike McDaniel got to figure out something to do with that because
Oh, easy. I can tell you what the problem is. Tua.
Tua ain't got nothing to do with their conditioning in cold weather.
No, 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 no.
Um,
Well, here's the thing.
but
So even in warm weather, Tyreek Hill and Waddle still happen to slow up and come back to the ball. And when the cold, that ball is just gonna.
and Tom Brady has said it best where we need better quarterback training and quarterback play.
Yep, because he he
Now, what
he
he was
he did
referring
said
to
he's like,
was
yo,
someone
a lot
getting
of
hurt.
like a lot of players get bailed out by the rules, whatever, because defensive receivers. But you the one throwing the ball into a fast linebacker that hits hard and runs a 4.3.
Yeah.
You the one like you saw to do no man. Like I was listening to the Raw Room, those Devin Funches episode today, and he was like the other people on the podcast was like, yeah, man, so like you ever got caught in the middle? He was like, nah, really? Like even like with practice with Luke and TD, nah, man. I go through the middle, I get small, man, but Cam never put me in harm's way. And I thought about it. There's not a lot of people who got laid out with Cam throwing the football.
Right.
But people now I'm like, oh, flag on the play. You put the ball. There's a lot of people throwing concussion balls, whatever. You honestly, if like you look at Tua's passes like the last couple, I think last 5 games, he could have got Tyreek killed, yo, or unalived, whatever
Mm-mm.
this
Just
is string. But yeah, man, like he was throwing them hospital balls, yo. So
not the
like
hospital
he
ball.
would jump in the air, and I'm like, this is triple coverage. Somebody's trying to go straight for his face.
He said the hospital ball.
Hmm. Hospital,
The one,
hospital, hospital.
the ones where you get on Techno Super Bowl when somebody get hurt, they go ambulance come out with the stretcher. Boom, 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 boom.
Yo,
Nah, man.
yeah.
But
Matter
yeah,
of
I mean,
fact, yo, he got Waddle a couple times coming across the middle.
mhm.
Because I I know Waddle gets hurt because of the cue that pop up on my fantasy stuff, and I'm like, what happened to him? Possible concussion. I look at the replay right through the middle. He was like, and CTE. Yep. Next. I got it. Y'all got it. That's basically what he's saying.
Why you
So
just remind me last year of Jair Alexander uh, when the Packers beat the Dolphins? And they interviewed Jair Alexander. He's like, man, so what were you thinking on that game winning play? He was like, oh man, it's Tyreek Hill. This is the cheetah, man. I gotta respect him. Gotta respect him and give a little space. Uh, Tua ain't even looking this way. Oh, that ball's overthrown. That's mine.
oh man, yo, Tua
But yeah,
Tua's not good. He
also
just got Tyreek, yo.
like I'd also like to point out the cold temperatures. Um, Great advantage for the Chiefs and for the Bills game. The Bills dealing with their weather. You wonder how much of a factor that the weather plays into it. You don't want to hit in extremely cold weather. Everything's going to feel like running into a concrete slab. All your nerves are being incredibly sensitive. So something that hurts on like a pain scale of like a 4 out of 10, you can shake it off, is all of a sudden ramped up to like an 8 or 9 out of 10, especially at the
That ball,
speeds that you're
yep.
supposed to be running your routes and stuff. So great advantage to the Chiefs. I'd like to point out it was so cold that Patrick Mahomes broke a helmet. He had to go borrow a teammate's.
Oh, oh yeah, the next game is gonna be cold, but we'll get to that next week.
Mm-hmm. Um, and
Oh,
then
do you
the
have anything else
first
for that game?
Sunday
Because
game.
I think that game went exactly what we thought it would. Hmm?
Hmm? I was going to say,
Wait,
what
what
was the
happened?
first Sunday game?
The game, I think we both got this right. The Packers and the Cowboys. We told y'all,
Man,
we told y'all, we told y'all,
we told
we
y'all
told y'all this is gonna happen.
this is going to be a double celebratory.
Ooh, we told you. Look, okay, what's the weakness for the Cowboys? Running the ball. What do the Packers do? Run the ball, play action.
Mm-hmm.
They ran the ball down their damn throats, and then Jordan Love was like, "Play action time." These tight ends, and when I say tight ends, I'm not talking about Kelsey. I ain't talking about Andrews. I ain't talking about Likely. I ain't talking about Laporta. I ain't talking about Kincaid. I ain't talking about Kittle. I ain't talking about Hawkins. I'm talking about Musgrave and Kraft wide open, like nobody's around them, to the point where Jordan Love jumped through the ball, and they just sat there and waited for it. and scored a
Right.
touchdown. Wide. Oh, they bit so hard, yo. And it was crazy, right? The best way to prevent to stop a pass rush is either screen passes or don't pass the ball. You can't stop the run. Michael Parsons was just looking stupid. Like,
Yeah.
cause he does.
He was
Michael
getting
Parsons does
blocked.
like he eat glue, but he's out here looking like he eat glue. Just, I don't know what to do. What
He
you
was
can't
getting
sack the
blocked
quarterback if
and
you hand the ball off.
they made no adjustments to the run. You are exactly right.
And they bit so hard when that ran came. It's up, boop,
Yeah.
touchdown.
It's like when you play Madden and on the defensive side, you see the word commit popped up. They committed like 90% of the time. Man, they bit so hard. It was 27-0 in the first quarter. No
Yo,
bueno.
yo, no, it's crazy though, right? Remember when Cam Newton said Lamar Jackson, game changer,
Mm-hmm.
Dak Prescott, game manager. So y'all don't want to pay attention to the guy who's a Heisman Trophy winner, number one pick overall, rookie of the year, it was a Super Bowl appearance, MVP of the league, and he told you Dak got here throwing picks left, he throwing it left, throwing a pick right,
You're right.
throwing it left, throwing it right. Yo, come on, man. Like what we doing, man? He out
I'd
here
also
throwing
like to point out
picks.
another cool note about that game. The Packers have never lost in Dallas since Dallas got the new stadium. Never.
I said this to a lot of people. Since the Cowboys are playing the Packers, there will be no it's like there's like bias, right?
Mm-hmm.
Packers are our old team too. Another thing about the Packers, I'm jealous. You mean to tell me I'm glad I'm not in that damn division? You mean to tell me they went from Favre, Rodgers, Love? Because like we don't know if like Love is going to be like that kind of caliber quarterback, but we know that he's going to be a quarterback. He's a franchise quarterback.
Yeah, he's got a
We don't know if he's a
playoff
Hall
win.
of Famer or not. We don't know if he's a superstar, but he can get the job done. They
This is
have
his first
no
year as a starter.
downswing. They get Favre, Rodgers sit for 3 years by Favre. They get Rodgers, Love sit for 3 years by Rodgers. Now there's Love. I'm like, yo, this is how do y'all keep doing this?
Right, right.
How, yo?
And speaking of which, since you had brought up Aaron Rodgers is the quarterback that started that trend of the Packers never losing in Dallas.
Mm. Yeah, how
Because
do the Bears
he won
feel?
a Super Bowl ring in Dallas.
Yeah, how do the Bears feel, yo?
The
Just
Bears
seeing
don't know what a quarterback is.
you don't know what a quarterback is. Meanwhile, we see one twice a year. It don't matter what decade you in, yo. Like what? Wait, because Favre got there in the '90s, right?
Hmm?
Like what? I guess let's see. Um, Brett Favre got traded to the Packers in 1992. It is
Mhm.
2024. You need to tell me 22 years of court. Just yep, we got a quarterback.
We got a quarterback. We got a quarterback. Yeah, when you try to go through the
Gosh.
when you try to go through the history of the Bears quarterbacks and you try to name elite quarterbacks, you got to put Rex Grossman in the top five.
So Justin Fields is the top five quarterback for them. He might be top three.
I can't even think of other quarterbacks that play Bears. I think Cordell Stewart, maybe.
Rex Grossman was it Kyle Orton?
Yep, there we go.
Jay Cutler. Um, McMahon, the dude from the Super Bowl Shuffle, but he's handing
Mhm.
the ball up to Walter Payton. But okay. Yep. 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 Dang. Kudos to them,
No,
man.
Harbaugh is Chargers. Never mind.
Oh man. But oh, yo, speaking of the Cowboys, yo, so if you're a Cowboys fan or GM, would you keep McCarthy or fire McCarthy?
Fire McCarthy.
Cool. I say keep McCarthy. McCarthy
Uh,
wasn't throwing these picks. At
yeah,
the same time, the defense ain't where it's supposed to be. But Dan Quinn, that's supposed to be your job, right?
well, Super Bowl 52. There you go, Dan Quinn. Not 52, 51. Super Bowl 51, Dan Quinn. There
Nah,
you go.
that's on
You got it.
Shanahan. That's
It's on
Shanahan.
both of them.
Dude, all
He's the
Shanahan
head
had to
coach.
do
He's
was
supposed to be
take a knee.
overseeing Kyle Shanahan. It's on both
He
of
was
them.
like, "We're gonna put the ball in the
Come on,
MVP
man.
hands." Yeah, all right. Drug test everybody on the sideline. You guys are fired. All you got fired at halftime. Hey, yo, take a knee.
But but to also to your point, put Dak in the hot seat, or even just do something with Dak because yes, he was the one on the field throwing the picks. But I've never liked McCarthy since he's left Green Bay, which pretty much got exposed that he was with the MVP Aaron Rodgers
Mm-hmm.
era of him looking good.
Here's my thing about firing McCarthy, right? If you bring somebody else in, y'all better get 12 wins at least.
Yes,
I'm also sitting here like, yo, I think you need a new quarterback, but if you let go of Dak Prescott, you ain't getting nobody better.
I mean they still got Cooper Rush.
I'm not sure they got Trey Lance.
Nah, yeah, nah. Let's go ahead and chalk that up. Trey Lance has the same stat line as Achilles Smith. No, let's stop.
Yo, yo, they gotta keep him, yo.
Look, Cooper Rush wasn't throwing as many picks as Dak. That's all I'm gonna say.
Dak Prescott trash. Anyway,
Yeah,
he
how about them boys?
ain't manager, yo. Yep. But
Yeah,
next game, yo, this game was good. The Rams against the Lions. I was excited for that one, yo.
fantastic, fantastic
Yo,
game.
anytime you see grown men cry,
Yeah.
sports, yo.
Also, Eminem was in attendance
Mm.
as well as
Mm-hmm. In the crowd too.
Barry Sanders. I was like, oh, the Detroit Lions legend. Yeah, Barry Sanders and
Mm-hmm.
Eminem were both in attendance.
Mm-hmm. They had to lose themselves.
In the moment, you want, yeah, they had
Yep.
to though, man.
Everybody rapped
What,
that song
33
until they
years,
said,
32
"Oops,
years?
there goes Rabbit," and then it was like, mm-hmm.
Yeah, 32 years. And they get the host again.
What did they think about that? They're hosting the Bucks.
Hmm.
Huh. Yeah, anything that stands out about that game?
Oh, you mean by Rams Lions?
Ooh. Yeah.
Nah, I didn't really have, but it was a great showcase from both teams.
Yeah, it was a
That's
great game.
all
I
I
don't
got.
think there was like a lot of mistakes in that game. It's
Yeah.
just a good game.
In
The
fact,
next
I think the
go ahead.
first penalty didn't even come to like the second half. So
Yeah, it was just that's probably the best game of the weekend.
yeah.
Because honestly, okay, these are the scores, right? I'm gonna read them off and then we'll go to the next game.
Mm.
45-14, 26-7, 48-32. And that 48-32 was not really as close as the actual score was.
Right.
23-24, 31-17, 32-9. There's only one good game that weekend.
Yeah.
So the next one is Steelers against the Bills. I mean, okay.
Mason Rudolph looked a lot better than what he has in the past, especially for basically not playing all last season. At no point did I think the Steelers stood a chance.
Mm-mm.
At no point did I think the Steelers stood a chance. Not to mention, I mean, Steelers also a cold weather team, but them not knowing where they're going to play, I bet you the team was all discombobulated. Because the Steelers, I think, went the entire first quarter scoreless. Yeah, the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
five drives,
sounds right.
the first five drives for the Steelers was punt, fumble, punt, interception. So after those first five drives, I was like, at no point am I going to think the Steelers are going to stand a chance. They'll probably score, but the Bills will already be up like three possessions by that time, and they were. So
It's like, well, this is something that I hate. It has nothing to do with the actual player, but the media treats um Josh Allen like Cam Newton never exists, and Josh Allen is I would say lesser version of Cam Newton.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, oh my gosh, we never seen anybody like this. Yes, you have. He won the MVP. What are you talking about? He
Right.
took he carried it. Look, you give Stephon Diggs a Cam Newton.
Instead of Ted Ginn.
Ted Ginn
Because
is a good
I would say
two,
Kelvin
three.
Benjamin, but he didn't play.
He played 1 year, yo, and then ate. What did Shannon Sharp say? He ate his way out of Carolina.
Oh man, pretty much. But yeah,
But
other nice shocking play. Josh Allen taking the ball into his own hands and doing a 52-yard scramble for a touchdown. That was embarrassing for the Steelers.
dog, like he looked like the greased up deaf guy from Family Guy. Like one dude tried to tackle him. He was like, "Oh, you got to be faster than that." And he
He
kept
said,
running.
"Oh, you got to think about to do
Oh, you
something
almost got
else."
me. You almost. Oh man. Yeah, but enough of that game, man. Gosh, that game was trash. Like, I feel like a lot of games last week were like, you know what, football's on.
Yeah,
But
essentially, especially the one we about to get to.
that's how I kind of feel about some of these games this week, but we'll get to it. The next game, Eagles against the Bucks. Yo, somebody got to get fired today. The Eagles lost to a team who put up only 9 against the Panthers.
Not even just lost. Like Baker got back to like basically
College Baker?
playoff caliber level Baker. Talking about a team that started the season 10-1. The end of their season, they go 1-6. They lose it. They blow a division lead, and then they go out like that. Eagles fans, yellow flags, man. I'm in agreement with you, and I'll sip on that. Somebody got to get fired.
Like, and like, what's wild is this, yo. Um, the once the coordinators left, it felt like the Eagles just fell apart. Like they couldn't maintain it for what was it for that long for like more than like what 9 games. Even though like that 10 game win streak or like that 10-1 streak, whatever. It was they were still having bad mistakes,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
bad tackling. And think about it, all they had to do was win what 1 or 2 games, and they would have had home field. They'd have been number 2 seed.
Yep.
So. Also, AJ Brown did not play, and he also removed everybody from the Eagles and Eagles stuff from social media. You know how those young folks do, and that makes me sound old. But
Some young folk.
yeah, it's like, oh, take over social media. Nobody cares. Nobody looking at that anyway.
Right.
Nobody. It's not real. It doesn't matter. But whatever, man. But yeah, rumors that he may go to the Colts, but which I
That
think
would be
that'd be
cool.
great. Pittman, him. Taylor and Anthony Richardson with the old
AFC South
Eagles
champion.
offensive coordinator.
AFC South champions. Texans as a
Ooh,
wild card.
ooh, that division's about to be nasty. You got Trevor
Yeah,
Lawrence. Yo, they could be like the new
Titans.
NFC South.
Titan fans. Titans fans.
Tighten
Panic
up.
mode.
Tighten up.
All right.
You better move back to Houston.
Stupid. We have two Houston teams, two LA teams, and two New York teams.
I mean, the city's big enough. But yeah, that's it for that week, man. Yeah, this ain't nothing to see here, man. He's got it.
I'm
But
about to say, I'm getting
yeah.
my notepad ready.
All right, here we go. Texans against the Ravens.
Let's see. You know what, man? As much as I would like to see CJ Stroud win um, another one, another one, he now has to face a number one defense that has
Exactly. Yeah, it
rested.
was cute. That was it was fun. It was cool.
But nah, going Baltimore all the way.
He gonna get hit. They're gonna say it's not fun no more, is it? No,
Right.
no, it's not. No.
Right. um, I will say this though, if they keep it close and we get that mid-season Lamar that was making a lot of interesting and silly mistakes,
Mhm.
like chucking it downfield on the 3rd and 2, um, we could actually see Stroud get a second playoff win. But that number one defense, who has been resting, I doubt. I doubt. I'm going Baltimore.
Hmm. Yeah. Well.
Who up next?
The next game, Packers and 49ers. I think that's also another game where, and at least here.
Right.
I do think the Packers have more of a chance to beat the 49ers the um than the Texans have beaten the Ravens.
The 49ers defense does struggle a lot with scrambling quarterbacks that also have some kind of RPO option. So I can see that, but I'm gonna still go with the 49ers.
Yeah, like they had a week off. Everybody's healthy. All Brock Purdy gotta do is just, I don't know, not break his arm again.
Right.
Doesn't that, yeah. So yeah, that's why I'm like, man, I'm not really worried about those two games.
Hmm.
But now these games I'm interested in. Buccaneers and the Lions. I've got the Lions.
I'm gonna go with you on that. I don't know how I don't know how much pressure Baker may be able to handle up against the Lions home crowd. So I'm gonna join you. I'm gonna join you on that. Um, I will also say here's my hot take on that. Mike Evans, 150 and a touchdown.
I can see that. I can see that. Um, you know what's funny about the whole Vegas thing? The Strip is not really Las Vegas.
Right.
It's paradise. Old Vegas is Las Vegas. But either
That's
way,
like
when
back.
I say
That's
I'm
like
flying
back
to
when
Vegas, I'll be on the Strip.
that was like back when they called Charlotte. They call it a Charlotte Motor Speedway. It's like that is definitely in Concord.
Actually, I think half of it is in Charlotte. But they should just call it
Is
the
it?
Los Motor
It's past.
Speedway.
It's well past the county line.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
And Starlight's at like the most north part of it, and once you drive from Starlight up toward the raceway, you pass the county line. Like 20 seconds after you pass Starlight.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. All right, well, the last game is the game everybody's been waiting for. Are you ready for this?
Yeah. I know, right?
Yeah, man. Um, here we are again on our own. Dun, 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 dun. Dang, how many times we gonna watch this episode again?
I know, right?
I got the Chiefs just because I don't believe in Josh Allen. He has to play he has to play a legit defense, and he may turn back into Josh Allen. Stephon Diggs may be like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and watch this game on the sideline like this, or like or watch the winners win again. I do think if they lose, Stephon Diggs is gone.
I agree. I agree. I'm actually picking Buffalo mainly because nothing against Patrick Mahomes, but your no hands McGee receivers might let you down.
You know what's crazy about that? Damn, he had the same wide receivers minus Rice last year, which makes me feel a little nervous. Like, did they get better or did they get worse because the other people can't hold on anything? Or did they get better because they got Rice?
They got slightly better because they got Rasheed Rice. But
But
they
the other
got
players,
overall worse.
because they suck even more.
Hitting people in the numbers and in the hands, and then
And
they
in the
either end up
helmet.
on the ground. That's the only reason I'm taking Buffalo. Otherwise, Mr. Apple turnover himself, Josh Allen, I feel like he's going to give up the goods one too many times.
Oh, you know what's crazy about this game? This is Patrick Mahomes' first away playoff game.
It's a crazy stat, man. But yeah, let's see.
Hmm.
With that being said, I think we all pretty much done, right?
Yeah, that's it, man.
You got
That's
any
it, my
other
friend.
hot takes you want to add before we wrap it up?
Bill Belichick going to be the Falcons' new head coach,
Ah,
and they're going to lose a lot of games.
Belichick to ATL. Hmm.
Hmm.
But with that, folks, I think that was pretty much it, man.
Yeah, man. Think it's time for us to skedaddle.
Y'all know what we say when we got to skedaddle. Y'all stay fly, keep on
Keep
sipping.
on sipping and wash your hands, you nasty people.